Hey guys, it's bringing you another video. Welcome back to the main account. We just had that weird game with the Bard mid and we won and the enemy team kind of became useless. And unfortunately, I kind of said like that game was the prime example why Lucian sucks. We now have a Lucian, unfortunately. That Lucian started 3-0, was strong, and then went 3-10. The champion just is awful. But yeah. All right, we're against the Fiora. Holy! Talk about Fiora. Oh my god, 3 millions! Oh my goodness. I just cannot fathom that amount of stuff. That's ridiculous. 3 point... Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. So, yeah, I mean, if she's a good Fiora, she will counter my E every time. I mean, she also can counter my ult, but in a straight-up fight, I'm hoping I'll just win as the game progresses, but we'll see. We'll see. Also, slightly blind. I wonder if that's a Lee Sin player. Oh, also, did they take Nami to get it away from a Lucian, I wonder? Because Ezreal and Nami's not fantastic together. Oh. Heck. So against a Silas, obviously Silas is a very powerful champion. No flash Talia, she's going to be vulnerable in the early game. See you tomorrow. Feels weird not Max not winning everything. Yeah. I still think in the back of my mind, like, you know, he is very good. But if the rumors are true that he wants to leave leave to go to Merc to get away from Horner, then apparently it got leaked and everything. If he's not in the top 3, he can leave at any time. If he just doesn't go as fast as he knows he can, you know. And again, the thing that with those type of clauses, you never can hold a driver to them because the driver could just go, oh, I'm not, then I'm just gonna go slow. So like those clauses are basically pointless because basically it puts the power in the driver. Okay. He's hitting 2 from that mini. Oh wait, I miscounted. La 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 la. Annoying the mini game of vitals when you play against Fiora because it is a bit, you know, like I said at the beginning of last game that I don't like things based on luck. Like Trindamir's early crit on me, that was just straight up luck. He had a 50% chance and he hit it in his last auto possible. Pretty annoying, right? Fiora, when you're against Fiora, there is a luck element because it's just, oh, how lucky is she with where the vitals go? Can get a bit annoying. Just gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna get towered over, but like, you know, gotta be selfish. Oops. Oops. Damn, that was her first repost and she absolutely wrecked me. Help! Mama! Ooh. She'll QW at the same time. That's what I would do. So see, I play a little bit of Fiora. Obviously 8, not 3.4 million mastery of Fiora, but you know. Are you serious? Oh my god, Mother Teresa. Right, what? Ooh. Yeah, this Fiora's so far I would say her reaction timing is insanely good. Or even counters Fiora. Not a lot of stuff. A good Fiora, obviously remember, like, what counters Fiora? Team fights. She's a pure kind of 1v1, I want to duel you kind of champion, so she's only really good in that world. Why would you flash? Genuinely. That's interesting. Yeah, basically being outnumbered and team fights. She's only good at team fighting. Kayle, you probably could play Kayle into her, but it's high risk. Because, like, Kayle, basically, the good thing about Kayle, she hyperscales herself. And she also has nothing, as you can, she has nothing that can actually set off the riposte in a bad way. Which is obviously very good. Most champions in top lane have something that Fiora benefits from with her W. So Kayle has that aspect, but then basically Fiora, she's not supposed to be giga strong in the early game, but if you're playing something like Kayle, you're basically giving her a strong early game. And a Fiora with... what the heck? A Fiora with a strong early game is quite scary. And yeah, Warwick, you could argue Warwick, but I personally... wow. Wow, that's hilarious. So he just caught the Leona not basing on time, and then he did the exact same thing. Malphite's not good into Fiora at all. Fiora is one of the best tank killers in League. What's the enemy team doing? But yeah, you may have noticed I was playing a little bit of Warwick earlier in this climb. I would argue I'm too high rating to make Warwick work. He's too one-dimensional. Talia's really good in mid lane against, hilariously, like a lot of meta mids, because well, a lot of mages kind of suck in solo queue mid lane nowadays, so what a lot of people play is high mobility roam champions. What's Talia good against? High mobility roam champions. She has a good ultimate that she can follow people's roams. My god. But yeah, she has a good ulti that follows people's roams, and she can screw mobility with her minefield. So she's actually very good against a lot of stuff like that. Yeah. Oh my god, I have a jungler this game. I have a jungler. I think this Fiora, okay, I'm going to say something. She plays like I normally do. I bet she doesn't get many ganks. And normally, top lane doesn't get many ganks. So she's playing like this is only a 1v1, and that's only what exists. Patboy99, thank you much for the 3 months. Appreciate it. But like, look how effective it is that I get ganks. I'm telling you, man, and I'm not just saying it. When I get ganks, we make them work. I've got to maybe survive a little bit here because I don't have TP. Obviously, the fact that I stayed, I got 2 plates. That's a lot of gold worth of plates. But it means that she could push it, and then she could easily get 2 plates, which I don't really want to give her. So I'm basically a bit stuck now. I'm getting another gank. Ooh, there's so many people mid lane. Talia didn't move. How quick did the Silas move? Yeah, that's on Talia. Damn. That's really bad by Talia. She literally just didn't move at all. Briar ulted, hit the echo, but then the Silas was there immediately. Yeah, that's bad. Following the current state is Senna. She's a support. And Riot needs to get over the delusion of making her an AD carry occasionally. It never works. Ever. Well, the help was timed with grubs, so it's very likely Briar is on there right now. I think if it was a pure 2v2, we might have been able to win that. but because the Silas was there as well, it kind of screwed us. And like, I don't know, could Talia have ulted? Potentially. That was it on cooldown. I think, does she have TP? Yep. I don't know what the Echo's doing. So the Echo had a really good start. He's now playing really risky. He's really risking it, which I just don't think is worth. Hey, Mika. Obviously, we need a Lucian to snowball, because he will become useless as the game progresses. That's good. Damn. I didn't get the angle. That was so close. Echo might actually kill her, you know. Oh, he just killed her straight away. Let's go. And another kill bot. Let's go. This poor Fiora. She wasn't watching, I think, as well. Oh, no. If Echo comes top lane, we potentially could kill this tower. Remember, Fiora... Okay, so Fiora's about to spawn. She doesn't have TP. So I'm going to go for one more plate and then base.
All men want to be me. Too bad.
That was weird. Got the kill. Oh, no Mika, you just did the Mika command. Oh. So she'll get at least one plate. She might even get two. This is the thing, both of these champions are so powerful at killing towers. Probably will be there, right? It's TP bot lane. Silas. Wait, what is this Silas build? Why is he building tank? What? Your mid lane Silas, you need to do damage. What the heck? I didn't think Fiora was in there, so I just took a lot of free damage. That was bad from me. He's cooking. Yeah, I don't think he's cooking the good stuff, though. They're buffing Blade the Ruined King, are they? How didn't she get by tower, then? Got TP. I'm playing on the back foot right now. So for those that are like, why are you playing so wimpy, Huz? I kind of think there could be a gank top because they need one of monster to get the thing, but they have to get first tower. The enemy team has to have first tower to get feat of strength, and top lane is low, so it's very likely if they go for a 2v1 on me. Oh, if they go for a 2v1 on me, they could easily kill this tower in a couple seconds. So I'm kind of just expecting Briar to be top lane right now. I think The thing is, we win a 2v2. I just don't know if we win if the Silas comes top lane again. Just kill the tower, honestly. Oh! Echo, I think, wanted to kill the Fiora first, but I'm like, dude, just kill the tower. We kind of did it at all the same time. Oh, Briar's bot. Nice. This is what we want. Briar was just sucking her thumb in the bush. Job. I'm going to be a little bit careful with Fiora spawning. She, I think, has TP up. With how this game's going, she'd go for like some insane TP as like a revenge kill on me, I would say. Why wouldn't she? We're sucking what? Her thumb. Briar is definitely a thumb sucker. Where's the Fiora gone? Bot lane. I'll be going bot. Lucian shouldn't continue to go bot lane, by the way. Did she TP bot lane? Oh, wait, what? Why would you use TP? Can you ult flash on Sett? I don't think so, right? I can't, like, ult her, then flash quickly behind and get the direction I want. I don't think that works. No? Okay.
Nothing people hate more than a guy who makes something of himself.
Funny if it did. Wait, wait, what? Oh, she went back. I think she went back to get Boot and Sheen. Or one of them, whatever the hell that she didn't have.
You know who you're messing with?
So obviously, Bramble kind of goes against playing Sett in an aggressive way, but you have to respect the Fiora. She is like the premier dually fighty champion that you need a Bramble for. If you don't respect her, she'll just walk over you eventually. What is she doing? She kind of seems tilted. What the? I think that Nami bubble's going into the next game. Uh-oh. He's actually gone tank Silas, by the way. No! The tower does so much damage. I took 1,000 damage. No. Yeah, Lucian, this is the only way that Lucians can be useful, is they have to uber snowball. If they don't, they are terrible. So, and they, by the way, they have to continuously keep going. If any time there's a 5-minute gap that a Lucian doesn't do anything, he'll fall off. Well, and I also say Ezreal is also quite a, I don't know, he's a pick that's quite easy to be useless. Okay, why are people obsessed with this item now? I saw nobody build this item for months. And now I see a lot of people buy it. Hello. A lot of people are buying this item now. That's a Silas TP. They need to dodge this Briar ult. That's a TP for us. You have to dodge it. Oh, they dodged it. Let's go. Well, Echo, that's the thing. Someone just said Echo 1v9 this game. Yeah, Echo's an overpowered solo queue champ. He should definitely snowball early. Little spoiler to the Twitch audience. So I've done a few challenger spectates. I was recording them last night with obviously me being away. I need to bulk record. I did the first one yesterday. We're doing kind of like a mini series within challenger spectates that I'm going to be highlighting what I believe are the strongest solo queue champions in League. I've already recorded one of them, but Echo will feature in that little mini series 100%. He's insane. See if I can take a blue. No, that's not even up. I've also just noticed I haven't had a kill. About assists. Oh. Damn. Arena another. No. I'm going with stuff that I think anybody could realistically go, I'm going to play that, I'm going to climb a bit. That's kind of the angle I'm going with. I don't think anybody can just jump on Katarina and get, like, climb, because her playstyle is infuriating. Like, I can't do that. I hate playing Katarina in a roam-only playstyle. So I don't think a lot of people can jump on her and do what needs to be done on that champion. It's basically the strongest solo queue champions I believe the average player could jump on, and they could basically get rating. That's the angle I'm going with. Hilariously, she's now in trouble. Because this is just Fiora in a nutshell. But this Fiora, I don't know, she's playing very one-dimensionally. I'm only going in with no thought. Warwick, definitely not. Warwick falls off in higher ratings, hence why I've stopped playing Warwick. Guess I should have just stayed top. Funny thing is, the Silas doesn't do any damage, because he's gone tank. Which seems a little bit troll. Well, this was kind of a nice, smooth game. Hit me. I couldn't. I got feared. No. Yeah, I don't know. 0749. Peculiar games are peculiar. Oh. Surprised in a way the enemy team hasn't surrendered this. Not sure I want to take a fight because the enemy team will be more around than my team. I'll be very quick to get outnumbered. Do I go top? Do I run top lane and keep TP up? Probably. Echo should be at Dragon. Echo, you're the jungler. Ooh. Still don't have a kill! No! I guess I transported it to the Echo that just had to sneeze, and how fed he is, he'll get a kill. I got a kill. I got another kill. I got another kill. Yay! There we go. Sorted. Woo! Hey, good look. My KD's pretty good, everybody. Oh, I think I carried this game. That was a nice W flash on the Nami. Oh, GG. All right, that's 2 games. So yeah, Echo just getting giga fed. And 50 gold. What happened this game then? Because the Fiora... Okay, so the Fiora is a big... Oh god, ex-challenger player. But they played Fiora in, I would say, such a stereotypical way. They only were looking at the 1v1. And the moment Echo came in, she was like, oh god, there's 2 people here. And again, that's a lot of the time... A lot of top laners get surprised when junglers come top. Because it's a lot of the time supposed to be the 1v1 lane. And if you're playing, I'm just playing 1v1, and then suddenly a jungler appears, you're like, well, I'm screwed. And it happens. So, you know, I just normally don't get the ganks. But this game we did. And look how easy it basically makes the game. Hey, new LP record, by the way. That is a new LP record for GANKS. I'm 31 years old, and I'm still peaking in League of Legends, baby. It shows that age is but a number. Age is but a number. So that Briar, by the way, yeah, is a Lee Sin one trick, and by the stats should stay a Lee Sin one trick. They have really good stats on Lee Sin. Briar is their second champion with 13 games with a negative KD and a 30% win rate. So I think they should probably stick on Mr. Lee Sin. But yeah, overall, good game. We went 3-2-5, 13k damage. I did more than Fiora. Again, both of us weren't really fighting that much. This was more, I would imagine, a bit of tower damage. She might have done more than me. No, okay, I did the most damage in the game on towers. Sett, you can't really beat. But no. Do you think the game has got easier? Hell no. This game, League's gotten harder in a lot of aspects. This is what people don't understand. So, in gameplay, they've made certain things easier, not for the premise of actually making the game easier. Really, it makes no difference to an older player. What they've done is they've tried to make the game more accessible to new players. So there's timings now when you press tab. There's jungle patterns that you can follow in the game. They've done things to try and hold the hand of a player a little bit more. But that doesn't really, for an old player like me, that doesn't really do anything. I knew that stuff beforehand or whatever. So like, it doesn't really do anything to make it easier if you've already been playing the game for a long time. If anything, the actual, when it comes to climbing and stuff like that, it's harder in a lot of ways because the average player in the game right now is the best they've ever been. And in a year's time, that'll be true again. The older a game gets, basically, the player base gets better. You know, if you take a gold player right now, they're better than a diamond player from a few years ago. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you go back and watch some of the early years of professional League of Legends, it's terrible. Like, you'll watch that and go, oh my god, it's awful. The older a game gets, the more, you know, intense it is. The player knowledge goes up. And, you know, when I did a Challenger Spectate last night, you'll watch it in a few days if you're watching this, obviously, live, or if you have watched it already for watching the YouTube video. Top lane specifically has increased in quality over the last 1 to 2 years at a stupid fast rate in solo queue. In the way of a few years ago, lane manipulation, timing when you're going back, a little bit of proxying that's beneficial. None of that happened. Nobody did that in solo queue. It was a very niche thing that some players did, but it wasn't the norm. The average top laner now is doing all that stuff because you have to, because that's the game, the way it's progressed. So realistically, it's really hard because the average player is playing a lot better than they were. So yeah, but no, officially new LP record. Obviously, if I win the next game, then that's another one. They remove promos. It makes clear easier. Yes and no. There are certain algorithms and stuff that probably counter that. You know, promos a lot of the time. You know, it depends how much you want to get into it. A lot of the time, promos were either set up for failure straight away, that you weren't going to do them by putting not good people on your team, or you a lot of the time got free promos, so that's why they were kind of pointless in the end anyway. But yeah, overall, pretty happy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe. New LP peak. Hell yeah. Peace.
Welcome play. It's Aussie Games bringing skill every day. From tips to tricks and play so fine, you'll learn the game and have a good time. Thanks for watching, you're the real MVP. Hit that like and sub, join the family.